Hi everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you step by step how I draw a realistic eye using graphite pencils. This is the final result and I will guide you through the entire process so you can follow along and try it yourself. Here is the reference image I used for this drawing. I also converted it to black and white so I could better understand the tonal values I want to capture in my graphite sketch. Now I'm using a 4H pencil to start sketching. First, I mark where the eyebrow will go. Then I add 2 points below to set the limits of the eye so I don't draw outside of those guides. Next, I draw a circle to represent the shape of the eye. It doesn't need to be perfect. I divided it in half horizontally and then vertically, keeping the spherical shape in mind. Where the lines meet, I draw a small circle for the pupil and around it a larger one for the iris. Now I add a curved line for the upper eyelid, making sure it stays above the horizontal guideline. I do the same for the bottom lid, creating an almond shape. Then I add a rectangular shape on the inner corner for the tear duct. Once that is done, I erase the construction lines that I no longer need and keep only the lines that define the eye. Next, I go over the main lines to define them better. From the top eyelid, I draw a short line to start forming the waterline near the tear duct. I darken the outline of the iris and add more shape to the lower eyelid and the upper crease of the eye. I fill in the pupil and add a small square highlight on the upper part of the iris to create the reflection of light. Now I switch to an HB pencil to start shading the darker areas, like the waterline and tear duct. I begin shading the upper part of the iris to show the shadow. Then I shade the inner tear duct and the white of the eye, also known as the sclera. Using blending stump number 7, I gently blend the areas I just shaded. Then I go back in with the HB pencil to deepen the darkest areas. I continue shading the lower eyelid softly and begin adding shadows around the eye socket and eyelid crease, always following the eye's natural direction. Now I use a 4B pencil to define the darkest part of the eye, especially the pupil and eyelids. I blend everything around the eye with blending stump number 9, which helps create a smooth transition between tones. With a 3B pencil, I darken the lower waterline and shade the tear duct a bit more. Then I start drawing the eyelashes, remembering they are not straight lines. They should follow the curve and direction of the eye. And I separate some of them in small groups, especially on the bottom lashes. Now I move on to the eyebrow. I draw short hair-like strokes to build the shape. Some hairs go slightly outside the shape to make the brow look more natural. Then I shade inside the shape, blend it with a blending stump, and finally use the 3B pencil to add finishing touches, pressing a bit more on certain strokes to highlight individual hairs. And here's the final drawing. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, feel free to check out more of the tutorials on the channel.